Ja Leute, willkommen zurück zu Let's Play Tales of Zestiria. Das letzte Mal waren wir hier in Lesbenball stehen geblieben. Und ihr seht schon... Keine Lags. Woran liegt das? Ja, ich habe jetzt Windows 10. Allein schon wegen Windows 10. Ich bin der Wind! Schön.
But goodness, we usually reserve such sensitive matters for later hours.
My apologies, Your Grace. I merely wish to offer my gratitude for the services.
It is appreciated, but you must understand, Cardinal Fortin and the other high clergy have very strict requirements for us.
I am aware, Your Grace. Be assured that my organization will be most generous in our contributions.
It looks like that is the town sanctuary.
Shall we?
Mioma, Luzrov Roulet, Hefsin Newland,
You okay?
Are you not feeling well?
Thethmis Mioma, Luzrov Roulet, Hefsin Newland, Lukheim Yerland. Thethmis Mioma, Luzrov Roulet, Hefsin Newland, Lukheim Yerland!
Whoa! What are you doing?
You tell me! When I formed the pact with Lila, she told me I had to remember those in like 3 seconds. And now I can't get them out of my head.
It was an emergency. I couldn't help it.
Lila can be pretty forceful sometimes.
I wish she were a ghost. She'd be less scary.
Okay. Los geht's, rein. Wir werden beobachtet.
Got a request. Church of Rollins.
Roger.
This must be the sanctuary.
Not a very old building, but still, remarkable architecture.
Hello? Is there anybody home?
If they are, they better have a voice and a body.
No one's here.
Ghosts?
I mean, no guardian seraph.
No surprise, given that priest we saw earlier.
They're all like that. Everywhere you go these days.
Well, what should we do? Look for a seraph who can bless it?
Huh. I wouldn't know where to start.
You know, it isn't necessary to get completely hung up on restoring the blessing.
You sure?
It should be fine. There isn't all that much malevolence around here. And besides, it's not like you can go and save the world all by yourself.
Absolutely. The most important thing right now is that you broaden your perceptions and hone your powers.
So that we can stand up to the Lord of Calamity, right?
You'll have a hell of a time with that if you can't even tell when you're being followed.
Who are you talking to? The stained glass? Didn't you have urgent business at the restaurant on the main street? What was the name again?
Yes, right! Boris's Canteen!
There's no restaurant by that name.
He's alone. Let's take him down and get out of here. Can he see us?
Nope. He's just that good. Have fun with your human friend, Sergei.
Huh? Seriously?
This is a human problem after all.
Come. I shall apologize for deceiving you. And then... you're going to tell me who you really are!
Sergei, Level 20. Anfällig körperlich. Okay.
Solid Rock! Solid Rock! Earth Dragon Bang! How's this? Yeah! Tiger Blade! Earth Dragon Bang! How's this? It's time!
Was?
Howling Blade!
Ich hab nichts gedrückt. Ich hab nichts gedrückt. Jetzt er nicht.
Sonic Cross! Tornado Drive!
Ich hab nichts getan. Warum hat er jetzt plötzlich sein Mystic Art eingesetzt? War das vom Spiel so vorprogrammiert?
An art handed down with pride in my country.
It's over!
Sword Rain!
Ready?
Dann Swordline. Ach, sei noch Leute oder so.
Lion Power!
So.
You held back. You'll regret it later.
I'll be fine. I appreciate you looking out for me.
Even your comeback is weak.
Are you speaking with Seraphim? So during the inspection, you really were.
I must apologize for lying to you, Sergei.
It is I who owe you an apology, gentle shepherd.
Huh?
Only in the clashing of blades may one gauge a man's strength. Might I ask your name?
Sergei.
Shepherd Sergei, I beseech you to lend me your power. For the sake of Roland's.
But we've heard that the Roland's Empire is on edge because of the Shepherd.
It's true. The Knights treat him as a dangerous wild card with a level of power comparable to Cardinal Fortin. And the Church views the Shepherd as a threat to the Cardinal, and therefore a heretic.
The Cardinal is the #2 figure in the Church, first in line to succeed the Pope.
On paper, she's an aide to the young Emperor, but in reality, she holds the reins.
Verily, and she is said to be capable of causing the same miracles that the Shepherd can.
The same as the Shepherd?
What is the meaning of this? Since when have the Knights been so brazen as to let themselves into the sanctuary unannounced? Don't tell me you have come here intending to stain the years of our faithful with foul lies about Cardinal Fortin.
Father, I would never!
Spare me your noxious dissembling! Get out of here at once!
Ist ja gut.
Come to the park. We'll finish our discussion there.
Is that a monolith?
Ja. Seelenketten. Da ist noch was.
Get out of town! What do you mean they're selling elixir?
It's true. Word around town is that the nobles in Highland and Roland's can't get enough of the stuff.
But how are they getting access to it? I thought the church controlled the entire supply.
Well, they say they've got the church's blessing. No pun intended. And apparently the damn stuff actually works. Longer life, fresher breath, everything.
Well, don't that beat all?
What beats all is the price of that junk. You gotta be one rich chump, let me tell you.
Yeah, I should have guessed as much.
The church is selling elixir now?
Something sounds off about that.
Yep. So. Ich habe eine wichtige Mission. Ich bin auf der Suche nach einem Verräter. Ah ja, ich habe eine neue Karte erstellt. So. Norman! Du gehst da mal rein. Tschüss. Hi.
Sorry about earlier. I didn't want you to have to see that. Things weren't quite as bad between the Knights and the Church when the Pope was still around.
The Pope?
Pope Macedra was a kind-hearted philanthropist, whom the former Emperor greatly trusted. Even the Knights would have gladly carried out any order he might give.
Wait, what do you mean was?
He went missing about a year ago. As if prepared for the confusion, Cardinal Fortin took the stage, and soon she had seized all political power.
So, you think the Cardinal had something to do with the Pope's disappearance?
Is there proof?
None. I had the combined powers of the entire Knight Squad on the case, but no clues turned up. But any knight who snooped around the Cardinal went missing. 18 of them in all.
Subtle.
I don't want to admit it, but in order to stand against the Cardinal, we need power that exceeds natural capabilities. Shepherd Sergei, I know it is wrong of me to ask, but can you help seek out the true nature of the Cardinal?
The Cardinal resides at the church in Pendrago, right? I thought commoners weren't allowed inside.
It's true. I'll try to pull some strings on my end to get you permission to enter.
All right. We'll meet with the Cardinal.
Oh, frabjous day! I shall make the preparations immediately. Milady, please forgive me for dragging your husband into all of this.
Huh?
Let us reconvene at Pendrago. Once you've arrived, come to the Knight's Tower.
He seriously thinks you two are married?
What a weirdo.
But he's so pure.
A pure idiot.
So, genau, da müssen wir jetzt hin.
I can tell this is gonna be trouble.
But at least it's getting us inside the Shrine Church.
Right. While we're at it, we can probably tell the higher-ups in Rollins our side of the story.
Though something tells me those higher-ups are going to be the real problem.
Alte Mann oben im Park. Ich habe gehört, dass das 40 Jahre alt. Anscheinend hat er einen schrecklichen Fall und seine Fahrrad so geworden ist. Muss ich jetzt mit dem da reden? Die Blau, wenn die Valkyrie kommt. Ah, so wird das Problem. Solange zunächst sind wir Felice und Teil von den Lasten bleiben. Würde ich sie gerne anhausen. Was wir haben Zeit dafür? Ja. Ja. Ich weiß nicht, was ich sagen kann. Ich kann wahrscheinlich noch so sagen, dass wir dann nicht. Aber hinter alles muss aber die letzte Rappel stecken. Ja. Da unten sagen uns nur, dass der so komisch redet wegen... Oh, hey!
Oh my! Don't those potatoes look scrumptious?
Oh yeah, radish bells. They're on the smallish side, but they're super sweet and delicious.
They look like they'd go great with butter.
That, or you can just bake them and sprinkle with salt.
Oh my gosh, that sounds delicious.
You know those have got poison in them, right?
Poison?
Oh, yeah, something like that.
Eat enough, and it'll be your last meal.
Well, sheesh, you just gotta cook it thoroughly, right?
Nope. That actually strengthens the poison. You're even deader now.
How about if you cut the eyes off? Does that fix it?
Whoops, still dead. Radish bells contain poison in both the eyes and the skin. Now you remove all the skin and slice out the eyes. It's perfectly safe.
Hey, Lila, where do you think you're going?
I'm afraid this conversation is a bit...
I think she has some concerns about your food safety standards.
Ein Melvin. Sorry, du kommst mit dem Mädel klar. Der hat einen ziemlich vollen Charakter, aber es gibt kein ehrliches Mädchen erzählen. Man muss Geduld mit ihr haben. Aber wirklich, ein Hirte und eine von der Assassinen gilt. Von einer so exzentrischen habe ich noch nie gehört. Ich bin ja schon ziemlich neugierig auf die Ergebnisse. Joa. Du sagst nur über den Mann im Park. Keine Ahnung. Da ist noch die... bist du ein Seraph? Es tut mir leid, ich unhöflich bin, junger Mann, aber ich möchte dich um einen Gefallen bitten. Seraphs sind 3 Herrschaften für die Stadt, wir sind durch davon gelaufen. Suchen wir es für dich selbst oder wenn das nicht will, das ist unterwegs. Sie ist heute zum See, wahrscheinlich hat sie unterirdische Szenen der Kampf ihrer Untergrundhöhle gemeint. Muss ich sofort sein, wenn du mal teilst, ich wäre wirklich sehr dankbar.
It seems like the guardian Seraph became a Hellion.
But why would it just up and leave like that?
Das werden wir herausfinden.
Looks like the Church and the Knights of Rollins really are at odds.
And here I thought they were both supposed to protect the people.
Herd mentality always prevails when people sort themselves into groups, no matter the situation. It can be helpful in lending authority to institutions that wouldn't otherwise command it, but more often than not, it generates malevolence, leading to great conflict.
Like wars, you mean?
Yes, in the most extreme cases. Even the conflict between the Knights and the Church could be considered a war, if on a much smaller scale.
War is the people's history. I read that in a book once, and I think I get it now.
Would it be better for me not to get involved?
What do you think?
I want to know. Even if the reality is bleak, it is still part of the world we live in.
Then let us go forth. This is your adventure.
No, it's our adventure. Mine and those who believe in me.
I don't think any dogs have barked at me for a while now.
There's the reason why.
Is that Dezel? Looks like the dogs are flocking to him.
What? You want something?
No, I'm just a little surprised. You're okay with dogs?
Of course I am. Dogs are silent partners. You haven't given them enough of a chance to know better.
But dogs do bark.
They only bark because they can sense your anxiety and aren't sure where it's coming from.
In other words, it's because you're afraid of them in the first place.
Well, I'd argue that they bark at me first.
It's so hot again.
It truly is. I think I'm gonna get sunburned. Edna, do you use your umbrella for protection from the sun?
As you can see. Do Seraphim get sunburned too? I guess it makes sense since Edna has really fair skin.
Edna's umbrella can be used to avoid the sunlight as well as rain. It can even be used to push back the Hellions.
Oh, wow! So it's like killing 3 birds with 1 stone!
Not quite. It's also her signature item, so it's more like killing 4 birds with 1 stone.
If that's true, then really it's like killing 5 birds with 1 stone, since she has a cute mascot character attached to it.
And it's also something she can change depending on her mood, so that's actually 6!
I'm like Cinderella with an umbrella.
I must say, that was a good one.
Not to mention a lot of dead birds with 1 stone.
I'm Cinderella with an umbrella. Nice. Jo, hi. Ihr habt was zu sagen. Diejenigen, die getötet wurden, waren alle vom Anhänger der Kirche und die Art, wie sie gestorben sind, ach, es ist fast zu schrecklich für Worte. Ihre Kehlen einfach herausgerissen, wie durch eine unmenschliche Bestie. Ich sage dir, die Seraphim haben uns den Rücken gekehrt und wir müssen den Preis dafür
A
zahlen.
murder case, huh?
It's very disturbing, even in Roland's.
Müssen wir dann nachts...
So, how's it looking for the new hideout?
We're still looking into it. Mallory, the Patinal Forest, seems like it'd be an ideal place, though.
Perfect timing. We wanted to ask you about something, boss. I figured you'd...